I'm so scared.
Close your eyes and open your mouth.
No.
Happy birthday to Dan. Open your eyes.
Oh my god, it's a completely black cake
Blow it out and make a wish.
with a flaming D.
Yeah.
Dan is on fire.
Yeah.
What, make a wish? Okay, wait.
Oh, wow. I'm still alive. Stop looking at me like we're going to choke.
What?
What was your real wish? Was it that we could grow old together till we're 997?
I'll just say yes. Phil, why the gothic ballerina cake?
Look, I asked for a completely black heart cake, right?
Yes.
And
that's very cute.
They've made kind of a sexy boudoir ribbon
It is.
bondage
isn't
cake.
it? Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
How do we slice this on the arm of inflatable sofa?
Just try your best.
Oh.
Did you miss us, everyone? I missed us.
It's a one-way conversation. That's a devastating thing to ask.
No, I can hear them in my mind.
Going,
I missed you so much.
wherever they're listening on the bus.
We're so hard now.
Thank God.
Thank
It was
you.
like a semi when you weren't here and now we're full mast. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a loud bang, it's because...
Phil's BBL has finally popped.
Yeah. Oh my...
I told him not to do it. We went to Portugal for his mum's birthday.
And I got all that jelly right in my
Belly.
belly. What? The belly of my ass.
You know that, to be funny on a podcast, you should have a yes and attitude. Every fiber of my brain was screaming,
like,
no.
no, stop.
Don't continue the joke. End the
End
joke.
the joke.
Say nothing.
Also, the other most common way is if you get punched in the face. So we're going to go with...
Philly was in a fight.
I was
he
in a
was down
fight.
at the spoons.
Yeah.
He heard someone saying something bad during Pride Month and Phil bopped him in the schnoz.
Don't say that about gays. Bam!
Said the gayest fucking person in the gayest way ever.
Boff!
How would you describe the punch that you threw to the people listening?
It was kind of weak-armed, weak-wristed.
Like
Anyway,
a praying mantis. Day.
emotional, like, remember this? We were two twinks on the beach and now we're two bears. Together 16 years later.
No, I didn't think any of those thoughts.
What
And
did
I'm
you
going to try to actively forget what I just heard.
Okay, we can be otters.
No, it was nice.
But we had to go to this Irish bar because one of my friends wanted to have sex with Declan the singer.
Oh, they had a fucking hot guy playing the guitar at the Irish bar.
Yeah.
So then the girls hijacked the whole holiday saying, we have to go there until one of us gets him.
Yeah, and then he went down on her in a car park.
Worth it. Hello? Wait.
Toot toot! Have you got that sound effect? Toot toot! Right behind the bins.
So Phil did not get to appreciate the flavours or the culture of Portugal.
I wish I got to experience
but one of
Declan.
your friends fucking got in there with Declan.
I would have been in the car park bin straight away.
Yeah, literally have a black tongue the next day.
Too much.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Sometimes I just say the thing. and I
Why are you
speak
doing an Italian
in
accent?
the
You make it
Italian
worse.
Because I am embarrassed about what I'm saying.
Right.
And whenever Phil had a disagreement with his family, I just had to not take sides. Where we were going for dinner later, there's a problem. And I'd just be like, I'm here to put on my sunglasses and pretend to read.
You're meant to be on my side.
Even when you're wrong.
I am your husband.
Let's talk about that. Are you being a good partner? Should you support them no matter what?
No. I think you should
okay.
call them out in front of their parents. I think it's fine.
There's certain people that you have to take their side with no matter what in front
Yeah.
of. And there's certain friends or family members where you're allowed to be honest with them in the moment.
And that's true. And I was right all the time, so it didn't apply on this holiday.
Phil was just like, let me just sit like a cool Norwegian guy.
I am blonde.
To the listeners, he's trying to sit up straight, but he looks a bit like a meerkat that just shit himself.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The man spoke for like a full minute in a foreign language.
And
then-
because me and Phil are so fucking awkward, we didn't say anything. We didn't say, oh, sorry, we don't speak that.
I just went, yeah. And then he started doing it again.
And then I just said to Phil, oh, sorry, should we, are we done steam
Yeah.
room sauna? Yeah, and we ran.
The strange thing was, as I was leaving, he kind of gave me a little slap on the hand. I don't know if that was a sign or a code. And she got to her own room, and we got the couple's sexy room.
Which was very unsexy. Disposable underwear.
And very bright lights. I was like, I don't need to be seeing all this in this Asda lighting.
Okay, well, when you're talking the I am the this in the room, can you shut up and rephrase that?
Thankfully, in those kind of situations, I got my glasses off, so everything's a blurry dream.
And there's something about this paper underwear that's just really fucking disgusting.
It was very medical.
And so we both were like, okay, are you gonna turn around? Don't turn around, yeah, don't look, you don't look. And it's like, oh, okay, so here we are, 16 years, We're in the couple's massage room
Yeah.
and we're both going, don't look, I'm bending over. Ah, is yours on?
I mean,
Let me just glump onto this slab with my cheeks out, but promise you won't look.
you've got to keep a slight air of mystery. Also, my paper underwear was an extra small. I was like, what are you trying to say?
It was
Susan.
graphic, it was medical,
It was
the
showing a
room
lot.
was way too bright.
You thought eating glue was silly. Dan, don't put it on your willy. And man actually died.
It's not funny,
oh,
Phil.
No.
It's not funny.
He put super glue on his penis when he couldn't find a condom and caused multiple organ failure.
Guys, like, you
I'm
should
so
it should
confused.
never come to this, okay? Just pull out and pray.
I'm so confused.
Or you know what? Just be gay. And then you don't need to worry about gluing the tip shut.
Wait, so what? I mean, people
I
said
really
that
don't
about
want to
me.
have a baby, super glue.
The
Maybe
tip.
he was just trying to open the super glue with his penis and then it accidentally squirted out and sealed the hole shut.
I'm assuming that like glued his pee stream closed.
And
then
it's toxic and it will cause lots of it. You're just not supposed to do that. I don't know if we needed to say this as a PSA, but in case anyone here was listening, don't.
Don't do that.
And don't you feel better about yourself now, Phil?
No, I feel traumatized for both of us.
Okay.
If you don't know what Dan's referring to, I did eat super glue once accidentally and it was scary.
I love having to bring that up.
I was not expecting that to happen.
Hey,
Our influence.
the impact of our male podcast.
Yeah.
Nice one, bro.
Fisted.
Richard.
It's a birthday, Richard, for a birthday
Oh,
lad.
with two little floppy black balloons
As it is.
taped to Richard's head.
It's an improvement. Do you want to spin it? Birthday spin?
No, for my birthday, I don't want to stand up.
Spin ala.
Phil, no obscure Formula One memes, okay? Claire, can you say spinella? What is that? Is that a rude word? For my birthday, I get to reference obscure
no one
Formula
knows
One
what
memes.
you're talking
Okay.
about. Have you ever stolen something? Thief.
I was going to say something about where you stuck your thumb that made your thumbnails black.
No, not Venom's bussy.
You don't need to say the thing.
Everyone knew what you were going to say.
Yeah, but it's a funnier and it's a classier if you don't just say the thing.
No one's thinking about Venom anymore.
You let it hang in the mind.
It's no longer relevant.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Expensive though,
Steal
right?
one for me.
And so I was like, I guess I need to do it, otherwise I'm not going to be cool. I put one in my pocket and I walked out. I went home, we parted ways, and that thing was like the beating fucking telltale heart. I freaked the shit out
Prison.
for 12 hours. And you know what I did?
What?
The next day, I reverse stole it.
That's even worse.
I went back to the corner store,
No.
and because I was like, I'm going down, I'm going to juvie, I'm going to hell.
Federal prison.
I waited until the guy wasn't looking, and I put it back in the jar, and then I ran away.
Now someone's got a gumball in their mouth full of your pocket lint.
Yeah, completely. How the f*** do you put a postcard on your pocket?
No, I was just holding it in my hand and then I walked out the
You
shop.
nonchalant bastard.
Yeah.
You're playing the long game. You're out here trying to convince everybody that you've got no brain cells. You're actually sneaking shit left, right, and centre.
I've also downloaded a car a couple of times. That's a reference to piracy.
Yeah, I'm sure if you don't know, then you're just really fucking confused, aren't you? Okay.
And I stole your heart.
He actually just threw the fucking ball and it nearly hit me in the eye.
Birthday lumps. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't want you to give me birthday lumps.
And now,
I
now
love
I've
it,
got this
actually.
guilt because you got me a really sentimental hand-woven pigeon rug for my
Go back
birthday.
to the pigeon rug. I nailed it.
How do I top that?
Did you bring something?
No.
Are you fucking serious? I actually surprised you on the podcast with a hand-stitched
I surprised you with the balloons and the
pigeon
cake.
mug. Your gift is just your presence.
Yeah.
Your presence is the present.
Yes. I will give you something on the actual day.
Is it because you totally thought of something and it just didn't arrive in time?
Yeah, it's so sentimental.
Yeah.
I'm saving it for a
It's sentimental,
special
international.
moment. I feel like English people are only allowed to say that England is shit, and then when somebody else does it, suddenly I get filled with this national pride.
Yeah,
And I'm like, no, it's beautiful
You're
here.
gonna stand up for Queen and Country. She's dead.
Have you seen the Lake District? What are you talking about?
We've got a body of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you forget all of the awful bits.
My hot take is England and America, ironically, are the two countries that everyone globally is allowed to hate on.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because they are historically the worst.
We should just move to Portugal.
We collectively did. No, we should leave them alone. Phil, what did we just say the worst thing about Portugal was?
British people. Oh no.
So yeah, how dare you?